All right, here is EOS. Why don't you give a little update on this? Now, there is clearly a pattern going on here. And this pattern is quite obviously a triangle. And what's pretty important here is not only just a pattern, because we're very close, and this support line needs to hold the bottom line. But if we do an Elliott wave count, one, two, three, 4, and 5. After 5 waves, there is a requisite retracement. And this retracement, if you think the correction was done here, I don't think so. Even for wave 4, which by the way, should be here, because it was a triangle. And even for this wave 2, is very extended. And if this is the end of the correction, it's too quick. This is EOS to the dollar. There is a chance that there is one more higher high for wave 5 up here. But that wouldn't be my primary count. I think we are in a corrective phase. This white line support has to hold. If price breaches this bottom line decisively, then we've likely have an A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scenario. And that'll, oops. Again, this is if bottom line breached. Okay. So it's pretty vital for the bullish case to remain, for this line to remain unbleached. Now we have the option of labeling this triangle as A, B, C, D, and E. Triangles, that's why they often represent a point of indecision. But because the E is sitting in the bottom line, propensity of the price could be to rise. Typically also before the final 5th wave, there's a triangle. Well, there was a triangle right here as wave 4. So that we could see this as a fractal, yes. We could see one more higher high, yes. Now let's look at the MACD, but on a daily scale. Here's a daily scale. See, this is itself a triangle. Which is very interesting. It will much depend probably on the influence and the direction of Bitcoin. And if this line is broken decisively, I believe we will see the ABC scenario. If the line is broken decisively upwards, we may see one more 5 for 5. But I think, based on the fact that we've had a previous wave 4, we will see, we have already seen wave 5, and this is a correction, at which point you might want to set a stop. And usually when I set a stop, I would get stopped out by a third or so, quarter, whatever you like. And setting a stop, a trailing stop of 1.5 to 2 or 3%, whatever you like, could be something that you can use, especially when you're near the wave 5. That's really the only time when I use stops, near the top 5 of 5s. Or in a situation here where you're not too sure it's going to break up or down, but you will be aware of both. Okay, I hope this has been helpful. Corrections are notoriously very difficult to chart and path and label, given how many combinations there are. But I hope I presented analysis and steps that could help augment your due diligence. Thank you.